Okay, here we are on the bulletin board. Waste refinery services. Take a run into Amore with some waste.
At maximum capacity.
That's fine, thank you. Right, so let's see how the ship's looking. Ship's looking fine. We're all fueled. We're all pretty much ready. Everything looks good. Okay, so just going to exit out of these terminal here, and I'm just going to go for a launch. Now, I just did this flight a few seconds ago, and I got attacked by a seriously large ship. So I'm going to do the same flight again.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
So, right, let's just take a quick look at that transaction again. Scrap taken near Amore station, so that's fine. So let's just check that again. What did that say? To Amore Vision, not Amore station. Okay. Put my landing gear away, and I'll turn towards Amore Vision since I'm going to be going there in a few seconds once once I get a chance. Just wait for mass lock to clear, which it has. Here we go.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2.
Hopefully I don't get interdicted by a serious ship again. I think it was an Anaconda, anyway, one of the largest ships. First thing it did when it jumped me out of speed was it rammed straight into me and took all my shields and most of my hull away in probably half a second of me being pulled out. There was no way of recovering that situation. It was a total loss. I've got my power to my weapons now. So it's weapons and systems that have got all the power applied. So once again, I'm going to come into Amore station as soon as I see my Amore Vision. As soon as I'm about 7 or 8 seconds away, I'm just going to take the drive back to about 50%, back to the middle of the blue. So that's in about 2 seconds. So I'll just bang that back there right now. So it's just below center on the blue power, and that usually decelerates you just beautifully into into your target. So I'll just reposition a tad. There we go. So I'm just waiting for this to decelerate. Thankfully this time I've not been interdicted so far. Excuse the coughing. So it's a much smoother flight this time so far. So I'm just going to put a tiny little bit more power in there because I see the speed's dropping off quite quickly. So the speed and the duration distance are coming in just beautifully here. So there you go, safe distance. So I'll just back off and hit the C key to come out a jump. And we're in at Amore station, so 9 kilometers out. So I'm just going to boost in a little bit. I'll put a little bit more power to my engine since I don't need weapons at this stage, I don't think. So we That's us approaching 7 kilometers out, so I'm just going to go into my contacts and request docking.
Docking request granted.
Okay, so pad number 1. No idea where that one is. Let's go for a zip round there, because I see there is a pad round that side. So let's just do a quick side swipe round here, just with our thrusters. So, that was far from elegant, I have to say. Let's just slow that way down. And let's go for that thrust round. Check out the pad number 1. Okay, that's fine. So, pad number 1. Okay, so I'll just put a little bit of forward thrust in here, not a lot. I'm just going to drift in.
Landing gear deployed.
Thank you. So, I'll just push thrust right slightly to line up to the centre, and then turn my nose to it. Just a little bit more thrust just to line up. There you go, that will do for the moment. So you notice I'm aiming at the dot that's just to this side of the pad. That's usually where I'll add. I'm going to keep my nose a little bit higher for a second, just so I clear that radar. I don't want to damage anything on the way in. Okay, so I think we're in now, so I'm just going to lower my nose to that first spot there at the distant side of the circle. Yeah, 180 degrees out of phase here, which is a bit annoying, but I'll just do a 180 once I land on the pad, or once I position over the pad. Just do a little bit of realignment. Should be a little bit better. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so that's me pretty much where I want to be. So I'm just going to do a quick 180, just to use the rotational thrusters. And just keep my wings level here. Positions close enough, and I think for the second I'm a little bit low, so I'll just rise up. So, there we go. So that's me pointing the right direction. So, positions are generally fine, although I do need to rock it a little bit forward. There we go.
Successful. Engines disengaged.
Okay, so back into the starport. So, down to bulletin boards. Okay, so waste refinery services. Deliver, give goods, so 3,500, that's fine. So let's go into station services, just see if we've got any damage or anything. Nah, we're fine. We'll spend a couple of credits on fuel, why not? All of our guns are full. We don't need any repairs, we're fine. So back into the bulletin board, let's see what we can buy. Good rates to pay for easy work, that sounds like good to me. So, bio waste to Everett, so Everett Ackerman. So I'll just quickly bring up the map and just check where that is. So the Everett system is probably over here somewhere, and that's fine. So it's a double jump. I don't think I can get there in one. No. Okay, so it's a double jump, but I'll take that. So we'll set that as the location. We'll accept your bio waste. And we'll jump out of here. and we'll just launch again. As I reposition in the captain's seat. Okay.
Ship release.
Right, so we'll thrust upward slightly and straight out over the front. So Everett is over the bottom here, so I'll roll under. Just gently so I make sure I miss the station on the way past. There we go, so that's the Alpha there. So I'll lift the landing gear and we'll just wait for mass lock to clear and we'll be into jump again. Have a wee sip of tea while I'm at it. Okay, so that's mass lock clear. Let's go into jump.
Drive charging.
I'm going to balance the power out again, just full. Because I keep getting jumped as I come out of hyperspace, I put all power to engines and systems. It's a quicker way if you get grabbed, you can quickly protect yourself. Right, so I'm just going to keep the... Yeah, so just a tiny little bit more fuel I could get there, but not too worried. Right, so I now need to go for... No, not that one. Everett, wasn't it? So I'll select Everett. That's fine, that's done. Let's just quickly check my transactions again to make sure I'm not doing something stupid. Everett Ackerman system, that's the one. Okay, so let's just do jump again.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage.
And throttle up. Okay, so we'll just slow way down, grab some fuel. Just grab some fuel on the way past, just keep it nice and gentle. Let's go for a skim, keeping a distance. Okay, so Ackerman Market it was I was meant to go to. It's got a terrible memory for things like this. Yep, Ackerman Market, that's fine. Right, so let's turn to Ackerman and get the frame drive on again. This will probably be about a minute to a minute and a half's worth of cruise here or something, once we get the power spooled. So a good thing to do with these jumps is once your countdown timer gets to something about 7 or 8 seconds, you spool down your engines till you're just below half on the engine thrust, and that usually breaks you in just gently at about the right distance. It certainly is better than overflying and having to come back again. It might be a case that you come in a little short, but you know, so be it really. If that's how you come in, you can always accelerate again. It's better than flying by and looking like a right fool, which I've done more often than not. Anyway, so Ackerman Market seems reasonably event-free at the moment, just being given plenty of chance just to drift in here without any interdictions. So speed is dropping nicely, distance is dropping nicely. It's going to be close enough just to a gentle landing here, or a gentle jump. So safe disengage and jump. Wait for it to exit the jump mode. And okay, full brakes, full stop. Right, okay. So it's threw us in quite close to the station here, so let's just go for a quick flyby. I'm just going to put all power towards engines at the moment. Disable weapons pretty much. Have a look around on my shoulder here. So if I rotate like that, I can probably come in on a nicer angle. Yeah, it wasn't a bad me manoeuvre that worked fine. Let's just thrust in now. Turn the nose and thrust, oops, wrong direction. So we go for a nice lateral thrust while still closing in. That's fine, so I'll just drop a stop there for a second and I'll ask for permission to land.
Docking request granted.
Okay, cool. So we're pretty much in a reasonable position to get going here, so I'm just going to thrust round here. Pretty close. So I'll just put some forward momentum in and downward thrust to just start lining up a little bit better. Doing a terrible job at this landing actually. Right, okay, I think I've got it together. That's fine, I've got it. So that'll do for the moment. Our third position's not quite perfect, but we'll just align that as we come in. So landing point 36. Oops. Oh, fool, I just reversed now.
Landing gear deployed.
Right, that's fine. So we'll just rotate down to 36. When I slowed down just a little bit much there. Did you notice that? I reversed out. Silly noob mistake. But I'm a noob, so I don't mind. So landing pad 36. Let's just decelerate a little bit. Let's just drift in. Point our nose at that second dimple there. Oops, that was a little bit too much thrust. There we go. And we'll just pull in gently here.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Right, so into the starport. And we'll go to the bulletin board and we'll claim our puny 600 credits, but it cost us almost nothing, so let's see what this one is. So no hold space required. Deliver data. I wonder if that's going to be political. Might cause the police to get out after me. Right, what's this? 2,700. Animal meat to Amore vision. Yeah, I can live with that. Let's take that. Let's not take that. Let's not take that. Where was this wanting to go? Nowhere near the same. Right. Okay. Right, so let's just exit that. Come back into Starport. That was silly. Station services. Let's just put some fuel in. I've got a scoop, and I could be scooping away, but there's no real major point. So, request launch. So again, all power to shields and engine. So I distribute power between shields and engine. I don't expect to be using weapons in here, so...
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
No, 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 no.
Under attack.
No, no, no. No, 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 no. Seriously, who's attacking this station? And can I get out? I guess I could start my manoeuvres and just get better position. Right, okay. Just don't want to get too in the zone until this fight is finished, really. You're a brave man. Is this station just attacking everybody, or is it just a special thing going on? I'll see if he gets attacked on the way out. Oh, he seems to have exited okay. Right, let's just go follow him. Plenty power on engines, plenty power on systems. So we'll just cruise through here. And see if I end up getting attacked. I'll accelerate away. So, did I set my animal meat was to Amore Amore vision? So we'll jump there first. I didn't realise it was a double jump, but it doesn't really matter too much. So we're out of frame lock now, and we're in a position where we can do our first jump. Another quick wee sip of tea. So again, power to systems and engines. Protect my shields and my engines in case I get interdicted. And if I do get interdicted, as soon as I've got an assessment on it, I'll start rebalancing power with a minimum of hitting reset to get some weapons back up. We're fine, so I'm just going to put more.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
I don't really need fuel right now, so I'm fine. I'm just going to just set Amore as my destination, and that's fine. And I'm just going to turn to Amore. And jump again.
Frameshift drive charging.
Don't know if you've noticed yet, but I'm flying with keyboard and mouse at the moment. I've got a joystick here, but I'm not enjoying the experience at the moment. So again, systems and engines. Nothing on weapons for the first second until I work out what's going on. Okay, that's fine, so I'll just pull it down almost to a stop again. Now we'll grab a little bit of fuel.
Fuel skipping.
We'll mainly watch our temperature and everything for the moment. Right, so that'll do for the moment, right? So we'll just animal meet More vision, right? So navigation, More vision, lock destination, and turn to More. And as Dean Martin once said, that's Amore. Sorry. Just sorry. Can't explain it, can I really? Right, so systems and engines, no weapons at the moment. I'm just going to see if I can cruise in here without being interdicted. Again, if I am interdicted, the best thing I want is maximum... Oh, I'm going to overrun like crazy here, I wasn't paying attention. Right, so that's me putting full stop on the engines, so I'm just going to do a big loop here. And once again, that's Amore. Right. Just increase the thrust a bit again. I do need to put a wee bit more power in here. So, Amore station, 8-9 seconds. So we seem to be fine for the moment. We've not been interdicted or anything yet, although there is time. Not a lot, but there is time. So distance and speed are coming down nicely. So in a couple of seconds then you go safely disengage. So I'm just disengaged jump there. I did fly by a little bit there, didn't I? But I was certainly in the safe zone when I did it, but I think the overfly is going to make me a long way away. That's not too bad. 10 kilometers. So my usual protocol, close into around about 7 kilometers or so. As soon as I see about 7 kilometers, I'll just that's close enough. I'll just come over here and we'll do the request docking.
Docking request granted.
That's fine. So I have no idea which pad's which, but we'll aim for the one that I can see. I think that says 2 or 3. I'm not really able to make up my mind yet. That's 3. That's good. Right, so I'll do my usual approach. I'll just position myself high. I'll drop my speed back to something like 40 or so. And I'll align myself using thrusters. And then we'll back the speed off to about 10 or so. And we'll put the landing gear down. That's a good idea. And we'll aim for that same spot again.
Landing gear deployed.
Okay, and we'll just drift in around about 10 or so again. Just tiny little sideways vectoring there just to align myself a little bit better. And we're landed. Right, so that's Amore. Station services. Bulletin board. Deliver light cargo. I'll have my 2,700, please. Right, okay, so see that looks lovely, but that's gonna be a beast. Food needed in Econeer, so it's just a donations thing. Seeking suppliers. So Econeer needs natural fabrics even. So coffee for Mori. Right, let's just accept that. And right. Okay, so let's go into station services. Let's let's just refuel. Ship's in good condition. So just a quick double check again. Oops. So resource collection. So natural fabrics to Mori. Excuse me. And coffee for Mori. We're currently at Mori, so if I just go there. Yep. Let's engage. Oops, let's set that as destination. That's fine. Set as destination. And let's launch again.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
And we're off again. So we'll set alignment for this other station. Because it's just the station, I'm just going to use Super Cruise. So landing gear out. Or landing gear away even. Wait for mass lock. And initiate jump.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2,
1. Right, so I'm half expecting to be interdicted here because that's just the way this thing goes, so just going to make sure I've got systems and engines set. Which I have. Got a 3-hour flight at the moment, which it's not going to take 3 hours hopefully. We'll just let the engine spool up, so we're down to 50 minutes or so and going down. Let's just turn off the sounds from the other computer. We don't want to hear Facebook, do we? Yeah, not So 15 minutes in flying. And someone zips right past me. They have appeared to slow down. It's almost as if they're coming back for me. It does look like they're closing back in on my location again. Okay, so we're down to about a minute on flight here. Yeah, do that. Right, so, okay, I'm going to try to evade this interdiction. Fine. Okay. Damn, this is a powerful interdiction. Right, here we go. Just stay there, just stay there. Right there you go. And interdiction evaded, and straight away, just without any delay, turn my nose straight back to where I should be. So that's us at the 7-second distance, or 7-second distance. So I'm going to back off the power. And that should allow me to super cruise and literally just gently descend into the planet. It doesn't always work like that, but it looks like it's going to be okay. So, cubas of digital, orbital. So we're just descending in. Again, maximum power on shields and engine for the moment. I've got a fairly small, limited resources ship here, so if something does interdict me, I want to have maximum power available right there. And we'll escape jump. And again, we'll follow the same procedure again. We'll speed up to about a 7-kilometer distance. I always aim away from it so that I don't do anything stupid and crash into it. You can see it's about a minute away. So, into contacts and request landing.
Docking request granted.
Okay, so docking port 3. No idea where that is, but there is one there, so I'm just going to guess at the moment that that's the one. Start initial vectoring here, just to get an idea. No idea which pad switch yet. Someone's coming in on one of these bottom pads or something there. I'm still mentally targeting that top one. That was good. Right, so I'm just going to hit my all stop button. Just to give me a second to assess and set my wheels out.
Landing gear deployed.
Thank you. So I'll just do final adjustments just to line up to the center lights. That should do. Slightly too far, but not a problem. So we'll drift down here again. I'm going to aim my cursor at about the 3rd to 4th light. Just going to slow down a tad. And again, I've approached this entirely 180 from where I should be. So, just going to pull a stop there. And I said stop, not fly backwards. I'm making a dog's dinner of this. Right, okay, let's just do that thrust rotation. I can see we're slightly that way, so if I do like 1 or 2 thrusts that direction, it might just nudge me slightly. Looks like it's going to be fine. distances look okay. I just need to get positioned right, and then it's going to be set, I think. It's going to go straight in now, I think, anyway. Or is it going to want me to reset? Yeah, it wants me to reset. Right, so, okay, so I'm slightly behind the centre and slightly to the right of centre. So I'm just going to use thrusters to 1, 2, 3 presses. And a wee bit of forward motion and stationary there, and come to a stop. And I'll adjust my vertical now until I sit on the pad.
Successful. Engines disengaged.
Okay, so that's me. I think that's 3 missions or something I've done here. So let's just. That was the wrong one. Let's go to bulletin board. Did I not pick up a mission? No, I didn't. Of course I didn't, because I needed commodities, didn't I? What was I meant to pick up? I was meant to take coffee to Amore. And I was meant to take natural fabrics to Amore. Right, how's the times on these ones? So I'll do coffee first if they've got it here. Which they don't. Did they have natural fabrics? I don't even know where natural fabrics lives. I guess it's... Natural fabrics is probably going to be inside the clothing section, I would have thought. Right, so they don't have any of those items. Right, I'm just going to hit stop on the record here. I think that's probably been a little bit of time, so that's us stopping for a second.